Hello everyone, time to get you updated on some other news in the business space. Now, banking analyst Mensing Tokonu has challenged the new board of the central bank to do more to push down interest rates. Ghana is one of the highest interest rates in the world, with the average base rate at 26.3%, while its policy rate, the rate at which the central bank lends to banks, is at 21%. Bank depositors have lamented the high interest rates despite the drop in the policy rate. Speaking to Joy Business, Mr. Tokonu also had this advice for the central bank as it gears up to increase the minimum capital requirement for banks in September.
I think one of the key things that we're looking at the policy rate. And I think they're also going to be looking at the new capital for banks. But I think one of the things also they should also look at is the value of money that is being kept with the liquidity rate. They should look at the liquidity rate. If they increase the minimum capital, then I would advocate that they should release the liquidity rate that banks keep with the central bank, because that will become money available to be able to do business with. So what we think we should do is that when Bank of Ghana reduces the policy rate, then there would be public education that there is no way anybody will be getting 30%, 32% again. And once that is done, for example, if cost of capital is about 15%, everyone will enjoy. You take money from the banks and you do business, and everybody, the economy will become very robust. And I think it's very right that it's going to be, but then they should also look at what they can do. It may not be drastic. It took some time before it went up, and it should take some time to come down. But I think they should do it very quickly.
Now, the National Procurement Manager of the Ghana Agric Sector Investment Program has challenged small and medium enterprises to boost their capacity in the area of tendering in order to benefit from Ghana's growing economy. He spoke to Joy Business at a workshop organized by a not-for-profit organization, Invest in Africa for SMEs, on its African partner pool.
Been easy, and truly certain informations that I'm hearing today are new to me, I must confess. For example, I didn't know how to be registering or re-registering my company every year.
Mary Kitcher, CEO of Imperial Design and Build Limited, is one of about 80 entrepreneurs who participated in the Tender Best Practices workshop organized by not-for-profit organization Invest in Africa for SMEs under its African partner pool. Like other SME owners, she admits she has limited knowledge on matters related to procurement.
There's a lot of talk about local content, but how do we ensure that the local companies are ready to be able to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves? And I think this particular training that we're running today is part of our efforts in trying to address those particular challenges.
Facilitator for the workshop, Dominic Tano, who is National Procurement Manager of the Ghana Agric Sector Investment Program, entreated SMEs to build capacity to become competitive in bidding processes, saying this would position them for inclusion in government's local content agenda.
A lot of Ghanaian organizations don't have the required capacity to be competitive when it comes to bidding or tendering. So they are lacking the capacity. And I think that for APP or Invest in Africa to come up with this kind of workshop is a good thing, because it seeks to build the capacity of it. Because we the procurement people, we have what we call eligibility criteria, qualification criteria. We give them instructions, and because they lack the capacity, they are not able to meet some of their requirements, so they normally don't even qualify, and they are not successful in the tendering process.
Companies operating in Africa need local suppliers to work effectively, but local SMEs often find it difficult in making themselves visible. The African Partner Pool connects SMEs to these big companies for access to opportunities. And you may want to stick around, because at the top of the hour we have got plenty news and analysis on the unfolding story about the takeover of UT and Capital Banks by GCB, and of course the latest on that press conference that was held this morning on the marketplace with George Afe. My name is Daryl Kwao.